Hello, my name is Carolina Peña and this is the hand washing and sterile glowing skills video. As you can see, I have my school scrubs, badge, no jewelry, free of jewelry, hair is up, away from my face, nails short, no nail polish, no clear nail polish. Few items that I need for this video, of course, my sink, hand soap, single-use towels, clean paper towels to turn off the faucet. On the other side, I have my clean, dry, flat surface, my sterile glove. These are open, of course, for practice. In real cases scenarios, we want to check that they are not open, that they don't have cuts, that they are not wet. In case that they have any openings, they are considered non-sterile. And also I want you to notice that the way how my kitchen is arranged, it is not the best for me to wash my hands and don my sterile glove on this side. So as soon as I'm done washing my hands, I'm going to move the camera to the table. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands now. I'm going to be mindful of keeping a space. We don't want to be lean too close. Also, I am going to be mindful of not touching the sink, keeping my fingertips down, my hands lower than my elbows. I'm going to turn on the faucet in a slow flow. Check the temperature, not too hot, not too cold. Okay, first I am going to wet my hands. I'm going to reach for 3 to 5 milliliters of soap, and I'm going to wash my hands for 15 to 20 seconds. So I'm going to wash my hands in a vigorous circular motion, making sure that I am covering all the surface of my hands. We don't want to forget our wrists. Interlace our fingers. Don't forget your thumb, sides of your hands. Also your fingernails. Under your nails. One of the reasons we are advised not to use nail polish or not long nails is because a lot of bacteria can accumulate. They tend to accumulate on our nails. Okay, so after we have washed our hands for 20 seconds, we are going to rinse our hands. We are going to do this starting from the wrist, so the water can flow down to the sink, and we want to turn our hands around. Okay, after we have done this procedure, now next step is dry our hands. I'm going to reach for a single-use towel, and I'm going to dry my hands, working my way up to the wrist. With the started towel, I do the same for my second hand. Work my way up to the wrist. Discard the towel. I like to use an extra towel to make sure my hands are completely dry. Next, I am going to grab a paper towel to turn off the faucet. I discard the paper towel. Next, I am going to move the camera to don my sterile glove. So I'm going to grab my glove. The way how we open the package is by the top. We lay our glove on our clean, dry, flat surface, making sure that we are not touching the inside of the wrap, and we put it away. We open the package, careful that our gloves are not coming out and getting in contact with non-sterile surface. Okay, I'm going to respect my 1-inch border. If we grab beyond our 1-inch border, that's considered breaking sterile. In the sterile field, I'm going to put my fingers under, grab my 1-inch border, open very careful. Notice that I am just touching my 1-inch border. Okay. My next step, I am going to don my sterile glove. I am left-handed. This is my dominant hand. With my non-dominant hand, 2 fingers, 1 thumb, I am going to grab the edge of the cuff, and I'm going to slide my fingers, making sure I am not touching. I didn't touch the 1-inch border or the table with my sterile glove. So I start pulling the glove from the edge of the cuff, making sure that the cuff is not rolling on my hands. Okay, I have my cuff up, it didn't roll. Now with these 4 fingers, I am going to pick my second glove. I'm going to put the glove inside the cuff, pick, slide my finger, slow. I make sure again that the fingers are going inside, and we do this by working our way around. We have to be very careful donning our sterile glove, especially on this part. I also make sure that my glove hand is not going to get into contact with my bare hand. Okay, so I am glove. My cuff didn't roll. I am going to turn my hands really slow so you guys can notice that the cuff is still up. I did not break sterile. My glove didn't get into contact with my skin. Now with my fingers, I am going to fix the glove so they can fit properly. I am not going to break sterile because I am touching sterile with sterile. And I do this making sure that I am not touching the cuff. I am not touching the cuff. Okay, and interlace the fingers to make sure that they fit. When I have completed donning my glove, I keep my hands above my waist. I make sure that I don't drop my hands below the waist because it will be considered breaking the sterile field. I go ahead, I perform my procedure, and as soon as I'm done with my procedure, Now I am going to remove my glove. The way that we do this is with one, we're going to pinch the inner side of the glove, and we are going to pull the glove inside out, making sure that I am not going to touch this glove on my wrist and or get in contact with my skin. So I'm going to pinch, turn the glove inside out. My glove is here in this hand. Now with these two fingers, I am going to turn the glove inside out. I put it on my paper. Now I'm going to discard the paper with the glove inside. I throw it on my trash can, and as my follow-up care, I am going to perform hand hygiene, wash my hands with soap and water or hand sanitizer to make sure that I'm going to remove powder, or if our hands got soil, just to avoid the spread of microorganisms. So I'm going to use hand sanitizer. I'm going to perform hand hygiene, and after I have completed hand hygiene, I am going to document my procedure. Thank you guys for watching this video.